it's Heather Moxie and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be filled with Valentine's Day themed gifts, and I'm going to be showing you 5 different DIYs that you can give to your Valentine, and they're all really simple and really inexpensive. I love Valentine's Day, and I think of it in a different way than most people do. Traditional Valentines can be very sweet, but I like giving gifts that are a little bit different. So a lot of these DIYs are Valentine's Day themed in a way, but they can really be given at any time of year. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you how to make your own custom Valentine's Day treats. Now, of course, you can go to the store and get any Valentine's Day treats that you like. You can get the little cards to give to your friends instead, but I personally don't have 60 friends to give a Valentine to, so I only need 3, so I thought I would make them myself. You've probably heard about PicMonkey from other YouTubers and other craft blogs and everything, but I've been getting into PicMonkey a lot lately, and you can use it for anything. So here I've just chosen a background of graph paper, and I'm going through and adding text. If this is a little bit fast for you, you might want to slow down the video and of course mute my voice so it doesn't go into slow-mo as well, but for the sake of this video I had to speed it up slightly. But what I'm basically doing is choosing the text that I would like to have from their sidebar and going through and sizing it, making sure that the placement is nice, and once I'm done with that, I'm going to choose a different font that I want to kind of go with the theme of my gifts. These Valentines are going to be gifts for my 3 friends, so I'm going with a Burt's Bees lip balm and a bee-themed Valentine's Day card. Super, super original, I know, but they're just too cute to pass up. So after I've decided on my font and where I want all the lettering to be, I went through and added this cute little bumblebee overlay, and this is another reason why I love PicMonkey. A lot of their graphics and designs are free to everyone. You don't even have to have a profile, so I highly recommend it. So after I've gone through and kind of positioned those overlays, I thought I would add this little path for the bee, but I wasn't really feeling that arrow, so I actually went in and erased that portion of the design. I decided that I didn't want the extra space on the top and bottom, so I just went through and cropped that out. And then here is the before and after shots of it, and once you're done, you can save it so that you can print it out. I took my design to Walgreens and had it printed out using their photo service, and picked up some Burt's Bees lip balms, and using some washi tape, you're just going to tape down each lip balm to its own little Valentine, and there you go, you're all set. This is literally the easiest part of this Valentine. The designing may seem a little bit confusing at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's really simple, and it's really just printing out some photos. Once you're done, you have 3 custom Valentine's Day gifts for your friends, and the most expensive part about this DIY are the Burt's Bees lip balms. They aren't cheap as far as lip balm goes, but they are one of the best lip balms I've ever tried, so I definitely wanted to pick those up for my friends. The next DIY is this cute little memory jar or ticket collection, whatever you want to call it. All you're going to need for this DIY is a mason jar or a container of your choosing, some twine, and your tickets. And if you're a little bit creepy like me, you might have a shoebox somewhere filled with movie tickets and just events that you've been to with your friends. These are mostly movie tickets and concert events that I've been to with my friends and my boyfriend, and I do get a few looks when people see that I save my movie tickets just because I think it's a cute little memory. I actually have some movie tickets in here dating back to the very first Twilight movie, which is not something I'm proud of, but it's a fun little memory. So you might have some tickets lying around somewhere, or this could be a great little tradition to start with your friends or even with your significant other. Just start saving those movie tickets and keeping them, because when I was putting these in this jar, it was just really cute to see all the different movies that we've seen together, and this is just the perfect little gift that doesn't scream Valentine's Day. You can just put it on your shelf and have that little memory jar on display for everyone to see. And once you have all your tickets on there, you're just going to cut a piece of twine to tie a cute little bow on there so it looks a little better than just a plain mason jar, and I thought this came together really nicely. It is one of the most inexpensive DIYs I've ever done, and it sits on the shelf next to other memories and pictures, and I just think it's really sweet. This next DIY involves a mason jar, surprise, and some California lotto scratchers. Now, I realize not everyone will be able to do this DIY, but I really wanted to include a grown-up DIY, so all you're going to need is a mason jar, your scratchers, some washi tape, scissors, a dowel that you can get at Michael's, and of course, your Valentine's Day candy. The first thing you're going to need to do is fill your jar with the candy before you eat it all, and then cut your dowel into various sizes so that when you attach your scratchers to them, they'll be at different heights. And then just take your scratcher and tape the dowel to the back of it using your washi tape. Before you place your dowels back into your jar, reattach the outside portion of the lid, and then once you're done, you're going to have a non-traditional bouquet of scratchers and candy, which to me sounds a lot better than flowers. To go along with my non-traditional bouquet, I went ahead and handmade a card, and you can make this look however you like. I just picked up a blank pack of champagne color cards from Michaels, and I filled it in with a little bit of lettering from my trusted Llamas Love Lettering, which I will link down below. I just think these are really sweet because you can make them say whatever you want and look however you want, and it's a really inexpensive way to add a personal touch. Which brings me to my next DIY. I'm going to show you how to make these really cute and really simple greeting cards. Now, I'm not into anything extremely fancy when it comes to greeting cards. Yes, they are really cute when they go all out like that, but they can get really expensive, and honestly, I only care about what they say. So I thought I would DIY some really cute and kind of sarcastic greeting cards because my boyfriend and I are the type that give each other really silly and goofy things. So finding a Valentine's Day card that says "you'll do" is about as good as it gets. I just love the way they came out, and they're really simple. I used multiple Llamas Love Lettering lessons, and I'll also link those down below. I just love her lettering techniques, and you can make anything look cute and silly and fun without it looking incredibly cheap. This last DIY is actually my favorite, and I'm going to be showing you how to make these really cute decorative Scrabble tiles. They are so simple to make, and I'm actually going to be showing you a little trick that I'm going to be using more often. So the first thing you're going to need are these 3 wood tiles from Michaels. I'll link everything down below. Some matte black paint, Mod Podge, your scissors, and a dish for your paint, of course, and your paintbrushes, and the letters that you're going to be using. And the trick is to print out your letters beforehand and cut them out to use them as stencils. Now, I've seen this done countless times before, but I guess I've just been too lazy to do it, which is really only hurting myself because it made this DIY so much faster and easier to get the lines straight and perfect. And once you're done tracing your letters, you can use a Sharpie fine tip marker to trace everything out so that you have something to color in. This just makes the process go a lot faster as well, because then you're only coloring in the lines, you're not actually trying to paint a design. I find that when I do this, it makes the edges a lot cleaner and there's a lot less room for mistakes. I used our initials, of course, for the Scrabble tile, and then made this little heart piece, and I actually googled a picture of what Scrabble tiles look like to get the number in the corner right. Since this is a DIY meant to be jumbo Scrabble tiles, I wanted them to look as authentic as possible. For the numbers in the corner, I just outlined them with a Sharpie and then filled them in with the paint like the letters, and after the paint dries, you can take a jumbo eraser and just erase any of those extra pencil marks from your stencils. And once you're done with that, you can cover all the tiles in a nice layer of Mod Podge, and this is just going to seal the paint and protect the design from any falls or nicks or scratches, and I find that a nice layer of Mod Podge just makes everything look a little bit more professional as well. And there you guys have it. Those are my 5 inexpensive Valentine's Day DIYs, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found some of these projects useful, and if you'd like to stick around and see more of my DIY videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And of course, you can always follow me on Instagram and Twitter for heads up and sneak peeks for what I'll be up to. If you have any questions about these DIYs or my future projects, don't hesitate to comment, and in the meantime, I'll see you guys next weekend. Bye!